victory going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Throwing to start the drive. Langford. Thomas has got it. Complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Now this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
To throw on second down. Langford. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. On third down, Langford shoves him aside. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Langford. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw on second down. Langford looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of it. And, right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. To throw on third down, Langford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
White now to return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They go play action with Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Able to connect with Dotson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 19. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes it.
Oh, Howell loses it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. He had to force the field goal.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on second down, Langford. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first and 10, Langford rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw on second down. Langford. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And, oh, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Langford finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Our offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
But those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On fourth down, Langford. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here for the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing here, Howell. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Taken from just outside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion left comes Brown. Second down and a run by Robinson. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long, here's Howell. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Caught out left side by Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Cam Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down. Langford, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Langford, and finding the tight end Hooper. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Langford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins, finding room at midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Bro, come on, bro. How the hell? Man, that's some BS, bro. Say, my nigga. That nigga jumped off the other nigga. All my feet, every time you run in the interception, nigga, nobody can tackle these niggas.
Turn that into a pick 6.
Yeah, son.
Defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this.
Nah, you alright, bro. You ain't no explanation needed. Oh, okay, nah, you good. Shit, it's just Simo giving you what you want. They said you had perks and all kind of unstoppable forces I had to deal with and heightened awareness and shit. It is what it is. Shit, I ain't tripping.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
That nigga said he fast. He ain't fast enough to, bro. My people diving at your people's feet. They getting no effect there.
Back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback and they have a...
Nah, you cool, bro. I seen you. You straight. I ain't doing no tripping. I'm gonna take the loss, but you know, it's some interesting things happening.
Been treated to a nail biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being
What's wrong?
Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, Langford. To the sideline, and and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Langford looking long for Thomas. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
But then they'll let me do some dumb shit like that. Man, this game full of shit.
At this stage, there's nothing left.
Bro, this game full of shit.
Your play caller, you may go off your sheet.
He got the ball hit the ground. He home. Come on, man. All right.
Back to throw. Langford over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins from 8 yards out. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will remain at 23. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Fourth down. Howell.
Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Robinson up the middle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Robinson on a give right side.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Langford. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Now they go play action with Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.